Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Tayia B. I do apologize, I do have a little bit of a cold, so if I sound congested, I apologize in advance. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm doing something that I should have done a very long time ago, and that is test my hair porosity. If you're unfamiliar with the term hair porosity, that is basically your hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. Now, there are three levels of porosity. There's low porosity, normal porosity, and high porosity hair. And there's multiple methods that you can use to test out your hair's porosity. The first method is called the float test, which is where you take a few strands of clean hair, and your hair has to be clean, free of product. Take a few strands of clean hair and place it in a glass or a bowl of room temperature water to see if your hair floats or if it sinks. Once you put your hair into the glass or the bowl, you should wait between 2 to 4 minutes. If your hair sinks immediately, then that means that you have high porosity hair. If your hair is still floating after the time elapses, then that means that you have low porosity hair. And if your hair slowly sinks to the bottom, then that means you have normal porosity hair. The second method is the strand test, which is where you simply take a piece of your hair and you slide your finger up the hair shaft. If your hair is bumpy, then that means that you have high porosity hair. If it's smooth, then that means that you have low porosity hair. The third method is the spray bottle test, and that is where you take a section of hair, you spray it with water. If your hair absorbs it very quickly, then that means you have high porosity hair. If the water beats up on your hair strands and just sits there, then that means you have low porosity hair. And if the water sits on your hair for several minutes and then is absorbed, then that means you have normal porosity hair. So now that we have that general information out of the way, let's go ahead and see what my hair porosity is. So my hair is freshly washed. I just got out of the shower and I washed it, and this is a bowl of room temperature water. So now I'm just going to take a few strands of my hair and place it in the bowl of water. I'm now going to set a timer for 4 minutes. And we'll see how my hair does. So I realized that the first two strands of my hair were parts of my hair that didn't have any color. So I added a color treated piece of hair right here. It may be a little hard to see, but the color part of my hair sunk so fast. Like, it's already under the water, and the part of my hair, the part of that strand that doesn't have any color is actually sitting on top. So that just goes to tell me that I have two different porosities in my hair, which is so interesting but also makes complete sense. So I really wish I could have showed you guys the bowl, but I kind of spilled the water a little bit. I was trying to lift it up actually and show you guys, but the water spilled out, so my science experiment was kind of ruined. But I promise you, as soon as I put that color treated strand into the water, the part that had the color in it, the end of my hair, went straight to the bottom, and the rest of the hair strand just floated for like the longest time. So that just goes to show me that I do have two different hair porosities in my hair, which is really interesting to me. I feel like it will allow me to better tailor my hair care regimen and make better decisions in regards to the products that I use. The back of my hair doesn't have much color on it, so it makes sense to me why the back would be low porosity and these color treated parts will be high porosity, because when you do color your hair, it can create breaks in your hair strands, and it can, mess with the hair shaft and the hair cuticle. So it does make sense to me why that part of my hair would sink. But yeah, now that I've tried the float test, I do want to try the other method, the strand method, where you slide your hand up the strand. So I'm just gonna take a piece of the color treated section, and I definitely feel bumps going up this strand, but it's only in that color treated part. When I get up here where my hair has grown out, it's definitely really smooth, and that's going both up and down the hair shaft. So again, that confirms the water test, you know, that I do have those 2 hair porosities. So if you have any tips or tricks and you have color treated hair with 2 different hair porosities, definitely let me know what those tips and tricks are down in the comment section. If you have ever done either of these tests to test out your hair porosity, I would love to know what your hair porosity is and what your favorite products are. I'm also sure that that could be helpful for others who are viewing this video, knowing what products work best for you and your hair's porosity. If you have never done a hair porosity test, I definitely hope that this video was helpful for you and I've given you an idea of how to test your hair porosity and get a better understanding of what it all means, because I know we hear these terms, you know, in the natural hair community, and it's sometimes like, what does that even mean? So I'm hoping that this explanation has helped you out. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Y'all know I absolutely love my subscribers. Speaking of which, today's subscriber shout out goes to Barbara Smith Wilson. Thank you so much. You have been commenting on my last few videos and it does not go unnoticed. I truly appreciate your support, your encouraging words. It really motivates me to keep wanting to push out these YouTube videos. So if you want to be shouted out in my next video, make sure that you are active on my channel and also active on my Instagram page. If you are on Instagram, you can find me at SoDazzling. It's the same as my YouTube channel, so it is super easy to find, and that will increase your chances of being shouted out. Make sure that you stay tuned for tomorrow's video for the 12 days of SoDazzling. I hope that you all have been enjoying these consistent uploads thus far. It has definitely been a task because y'all, it's just a task to try to record the video, edit the video, and get it uploaded. It has been such an experience for me, but I do hope that you are enjoying it because I do this for y'all, because I just love y'all. And with that, y'all, do not forget to stay dazzling.